Thinking about selling your home, and now it's starting to feel real. So the big question is, do I need to fix anything before I put my home on the market? Let's make this simple and strategic. Getting your home ready to sell isn't just about fresh paint or fixing that leaky faucet. It also means making sure there aren't any hidden roadblocks, like an open permit, a solar contract, or even an outdated water heater that could hold up a buyer's loan. In this video, we'll cover both sides. The physical prep that makes your home feel clean, safe, and move-in ready, and the behind-the-scenes details that buyers and lenders will check before they can close. That way, you'll know exactly what matters, what can wait, and how to head off surprises before they cost you time, money, and peace of mind. Most buyers aren't looking for perfect. They're looking for livable, clean, safe, and functional. They want to picture themselves in the space without being distracted by neglect. Here's what matters most to them: a home that feels cared for, a space that's light, fresh, and neutral. Obvious problems, leaks, smells, broken fixtures are handled ahead of time. Not every buyer wants your vision of updated. They just want a head start on making it their own. That's why it helps to keep the focus simple. Fix what stands out as a problem and let the rest go. So, fix if it's visibly broken or neglected, if it could raise red flags during the inspection, or it's a cheap fix and it looks expensive to the buyers. Often fine to leave alone, outdated fixtures as long as they work, minor cosmetic quirks, older appliances as long as they work, and style choices as long as they're not too overwhelming. Again, think clean, functional, and neutral, not brand new. Sometimes $200 in fresh paint, caulk, and new handles makes a bigger impact than a $5,000 remodel. Now, a good realtor will suggest adding a home warranty, especially if you're worried about older systems like your AC handler or your water heater. A warranty can give the buyers peace of mind, and in most cases, gives you coverage as the seller while your home is listed, up to a certain dollar amount. But here's the key: warranties aren't guaranteed, and insurance companies often have their own rules. Even if the system is still working, an insurer may require replacement due to the age before the buyer can get the best coverage. And warranties only repair until they have to replace. So that wouldn't work out. And just as a reminder, your homeowner's insurance typically doesn't cover the normal wear and tear. Filing claims for these type of pre-sale listings issues not only won't help, too many small claims can even rise your premium and get you canceled. That's why handling repairs early or strategically using a warranty where it makes sense is usually the smarter move. While we're on the topic of things that can affect the sale, let's talk about upgrades that come with contracts, like solar panels, propane tanks, or even financed windows. These can be amazing features, but clarity upfront is key. Can the contract be transferred to the buyers? Is there a fee to do that? Or does it need to be paid off at closing? Knowing that early avoids surprises and helps you present the value confidently. And if you're not sure, your realtor, can help you review the paperwork and decide what is the best move for you. Now, if your home is in a homeowners association, you'll also want to know, what are the dues? You should know those. Are there any special assessments? You should know that as well. And then are there restrictions like rent caps, pet limits, commercial vehicle restrictions, or parking rules that might affect the buyers? Buyers ask these questions anyways, and having the answers ready builds trust and keeps the sale moving. And while we're here, let's not forget about permits. Renovations, additions, even certain repairs may have required one, AC units. Open or expired permits show up during the title review and can stall the closing. Some lenders won't approve the loan until they are resolved. The fix is usually simple. Check early, close them out, and save yourself stress later. Same goes for the HOA approvals or the contract transfers on financed items like solar. Handling them before you list makes everything smoother. And speaking of staying ahead of surprises, one more way sellers can protect themselves is with a pre-listing inspection. A full inspection usually costs $300 to $500 and can help you get ahead of surprises, decide what to fix, what to disclose if you don't want to fix them, and you market your home with confidence. Want a simpler, cheaper option? A WDO, wood destroying organism inspection, is for termites, wood rot, or moisture. That normally runs $100 to $150. Lenders normally don't like wood decay, and that's what that looks for, and you can replace the wood decay. It's less of an issue. Now, the buyers will do their own inspection later, but doing your homework up front, you stay in control and reduce last-minute stress. Now, let's be real. Not every seller has the money, time, or energy to fix things. If that's you, selling as is still an option. It doesn't mean you won't sell. It just means you need to set your expectations up front, disclose what you know, and price accordingly. There are plenty of buyers, investors, handy buyers, even first-timers looking specifically for as-is homes. Sometimes being upfront about what you can't do makes the process less stressful. And here's the good news. If you're selling mostly as is, you can still make small updates that help buyers see the potential without draining your budget. If you're overwhelmed, start small. Trimmed landscaping, curb appeal, deep clean, especially the kitchens, bathrooms, the floors. Clean the lighting and the light bulbs. If you can, fresh neutral paint. Fix the little annoyances if you can, like drips, loose handles, or sticky doors. Even $200 to $2,000 in prep can make a big difference in how your home feels to buyers. And it matters. If you got more time before you sell, bigger projects may make sense, especially if you'll enjoy them while you're still living there. Strong ROI, return on investment projects, often include new flooring if yours is damaged, kitchen refresh, hardware, countertops, painting the cabinets, bathroom updates, paint, vanity, fixtures. But remember, not all updates pay you back. Sometimes you'll spend $10K and only see $3K in return. That's why it's so important to ask the right questions before you start. Before you commit to anything major, ask your realtor, what is worth doing at my price point? What do buyers in this neighborhood expect? And if I do nothing, how will that affect the price or the time on the market? This isn't advice that you want to Google. You want someone who knows your local market and what buyers actually expect. And once you have that clarity, you'll see that getting your home ready doesn't have to mean huge projects or massive expenses. The truth is, you don't have to transform your home. You just need it to feel clean, functional, and welcoming enough for the next owner to picture their life there. And if this stage feels like the beginning of saying goodbye, that's completely normal. It just means you're doing things with thoughtfulness and care. In the next video, we'll go deeper into how to prep your home emotionally and visually, not just to impress the buyers, but to help you start letting go. Because once your home is ready for someone else to love, you can focus on moving forward with clarity. I'll see you in the next one.